Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages. Listen, I'm just trying to catch a vibe. I am getting energized and charged up because, yeah, we're back. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, people of all ages, that's right. It's the Kickcast. Double nickel. If you don't know what that means, a nickel is 5, 2 5s, 55. Y'all don't understand. The boy is back. The gang is back. The crew is back. The site will be back. Everything will be back. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Wait, one second. Let me change it up for you real quick. Hold up real quick. Talk to me, man. Listen to Uncle Jay. This evening. Oh man, feels good to be back, y'all. Look, it feels so good to be back. I am ThaBoySincere. I am here, though riding solo dolo, Han Solo, but it's okay because guess what? I am here with you all that'll be listening. All 100,000 of you, all 10 of you, however many, doesn't matter. Just know the boy is back. Can I just talk to you for a moment? Just a minute of your time, baby. I don't need much. That's all. Thank you, Uncle Jay. Thank you. Guess who's back? That's right. Again, like I said, y'all, it's episode 55, the double nickel. And you might as well just say that we're back. We're back in full effect. If you haven't done so, please do. Please follow us on Instagram at Kickture. Follow us on Twitter at Kickture. And follow us on Facebook at Kickture. Pretty soon the site will be back up, like I said, which will be www, that's 3 W's, .kickture. That's Kickture, Kickture.com. And again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. I'm happy to be here after a super long hiatus. I mean, Jesus, Lord have mercy on our souls. It was like a super long hiatus, probably almost a year since the last time that we posted a podcast or what have you. Forgive me, brain fart. But we're back in full effect, and we are which is facts, big facts, and we're back in full effect and excited to be here. As always, man, could not do it without God, so we're grateful and blessed to be here. But just a lot of things, man, just a lot of things. And for those that may have wondered why the hiatus happened, I guess I can sum it up by just saying life. Sometimes life happens, and when it does happen, you have to adjust, and you have to make certain adjustments to accommodate your lifestyle. I can say personally for me, one of the biggest reasons for a hiatus, and I guess I'm just going to be honest, and, we're just going to have an honest conversation. I'm just going to be transparent and just real as I can be, which is all the time. Not boasting or bragging, but yeah. I try to be a real one. And but no, I know that last podcast, it was during the Super Bowl, and the Super Bowl came to Minnesota. Minnesota was not a part of it, but however, it came here. And while it was here, one of the things that we tried to do was get an interview with Kevin Hart. And those that know, Kevin Hart is in the sneakers. He once worked at a sneaker store when he was living in Philadelphia back in the day. Of course, he's from Philly, and that's where he got his comedic start and all of that jazz. And I just thought, man, it'll be so ill for the culture if, because one thing I will say, one thing I've always tried to do, and my team has tried to do as well, shout out to everybody in their absence, AD, Big Sam, Nico, First Lady of Kickture, Sarah, everybody that has been a part of Kickture, this journey up until now. Ethan, I never forget anybody. Breezy, Trania, folks that helped me, Mama Kim, folks that have, ran through articles and edited articles and did sound and came up with posters, shared like everybody that's been a part of it. I appreciate everybody. But, with appreciating everybody, sometimes for me, when things don't work out in a certain manner or the outcome that I want it to work out in, it sets me back. And again, this is just me being honest. I understand. Trust me, we're gonna get to the shoes. We also did a switch above the formatting of the podcast. We're gonna talk about more things. Sometimes it may be life. Sometimes it may be sports. Whatever. Not just sneakers. Not just sneaker culture. But just It's a lot of things going on. It's a lot of things going on. Trust me, you're gonna love where we're going and the direction that we're going. I mean, trust me, it's large. We're trying to do it big. Again, like I said, the biggest thing is to grow. You never want to be stagnated. You always want to grow. So, but like I was saying, and when we tried to reach out to his people, we got denied, and that crushed my little soul. If I'm being honest, like it crushed me. And the reason why it crushed me, and I took it so personal, like it was a loss. Like my mom, shout out to my mama, she was even trying to make me look at the glass half full. She was like, son, just think about it like this, that, a lot of people reach out to his people, and reaching out to his people, they may never get a response. But the fact that you were persistent enough, because I was on them. Those that know me know one thing about me, that, hey, if I want something, beloved, I am going after it. All of the little might that I have, I turn into Mighty Mouse. Underdog, that's me. Popeye off that spinach, I'm in it. Listen, I goes after it, dog, okay? 110 miles in running. That is me, So I shot my shot. And I got rejected like somebody taking a shot to Mutombo at the rim. And that's fine. That is totally fine. But what I did was I let that seep in and just eat away at me and just tear me down. And I was like, dang, I felt like I let a lot of people down because, people, you got to understand, when I go after something, again, like I said, I give it my all. And a lot of people helped me as well along the way. Nico helped me along the way. Like I said, Brian, she helped me with some of the questions and stuff like that. And, making sure it's Sarah, you know what I'm saying? So when stuff didn't go the way I wanted it to, because I know people were staying till 2 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock in the morning, helping me, I felt like I failed them. Because again, when you win, you always want to win and bring people with you when you win. You know what I'm saying? Like Big Sean said it best. It's always better when you win than when you get it with your people. He said it in a far different context, and the wordplay was way better. But I'm just saying, it's when you win, you always want to bring your folks with you. Those that can and are ready to take it to another level. You want to bring them with you if you can. And I try to do that. Anytime I'm, blessed with an opportunity, and I just suggest that you be like this as well. That again, because you got to think about it. How can you receive if your hands are closed? When your hands are open, it's a flow. You are able to receive and give at the same time. But when your hand is open, you have more to receive and more to give at the same time. So it's like you working side by side, killing two birds with one stone. So that's a way to look at it. So when the situation didn't work out in the manner in which that I wanted it to, meaning that scoring that huge interview, and plus you got to think oh my goodness, bruh, coming from the city that I'm from, man, and just being able to get that would have been super huge. Bruh, my life would have changed in a major way. You know what I'm saying? But then again, I also got to think about it because I know that God don't make no mistakes. So I also have to reflect and be like, well, if it did happen, would have I been ready? You know what I'm saying? Would I have been ready for that? Would I have had certain T-shirts on go? Would I have had a kit ready for him just something to make my mark and not just let that just be a flash in the pan, but have that be something that can keep going. You know what I'm saying? So in hindsight, hey man, your boy wasn't ready. So that's a lesson for me. But at the same time, it's a good thing. It's a good thing, man. All things are good and perfect, man, to them. So I'm not tripping about that, man. That is a light thing, man. And I know that in due time and in due season that, that interview will happen. You know, I'm gonna speak it into existence. I'm gonna have an interview with Kevin Hart. I'm gonna have an interview with LeVar Ball. I'm gonna have an interview with Tinker Hatfield. I'm gonna have an interview with Kobe Bryant and LeBron James and Allen Iverson. People that I appreciate. My basketball Mount Rushmore. You know, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Allen Iverson, Michael Jordan. I'm gonna have those interviews, those Tinker Hatfield interviews, and Wex and hopefully Wex interviews, as well as the Kanye interviews. Even though people may not mess with them, that's fine. I'm still gonna have them on and chop it up with him. Like I'm just gonna still have those interviews, and I'm speaking it into existence, man. You know what I'm saying? So just be on the lookout, man. Keep your boy in prayer, and also to top it off, like, your boy had a baby, man. Shout out to Max B the Dawn. Max B the Dawn was born. If you looked at some of my Insta story on Kickture, like, man, the boy was born, man, and that is crazy in itself, because if y'all recall, if you go back to the previous episodes, like, my other son Jaden, he would like say stuff on the podcast, as well as we would have Malachi as well, Adrian's son, say stuff on the podcast as well. So like, yo, I have another son, and that's a 10-year span, fam. That's a decade, bro. That's a decade. So that's a long time. That is a long time. But you know what, man? I love my boys, man, and shout outs to their mother. And everything is good. Everything is everything. So again, man, just a lot of things and transitions, and just kind of accommodating to being a new father, and forgetting some things and have to remember some things, and all of that comes into play with being a dad. So, and then just trying to find that balance as well. When can I start podcasting, or when can I redo the site? Like, just finding all of those different things, man. Life comes at you fast, but the biggest thing is always to try to make those adjustments, so that way you can, maneuver and do what you need to do to best suit you, and push yourself in a different light, or move yourself forward, so that way you're not stagnated, because two things are either happening. You either are moving forward or you're moving back. One of the two is happening. No one really stands still. Even sometimes when it may seem like you're standing still, you're still in a motion. You're still in motion somewhere. So that's just, again, I'm not trying to be the boy sincere life coach or anything like that. But I feel, and I don't even, and some may say, well, you didn't have to say that. Then again, you're right, I don't. But in the same sense, I feel like, because number one, family. You guys are family. You guys are family. Round of applause for all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are family. So, because of that, and the fact that I have a responsibility as a servant to you guys, I am a servant to you all. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that you call me up and I'm sweeping your house. No, fam. You better grab that broom. Grab that Swiffer. Grab that Dyson. Get busy. You know what I'm saying? However, if you do have a very flavorful meal and you need somebody to help assist and eat that, I am down. Okay? You feel me? I am down. But, like, I feel like I owe it to our listeners to, just to give that insight on why things have not been consistent, whether it be posting, regular posts about shoes and the culture, or even just podcasting and things of that nature. So, but again, the boy is back on, the team is back on, the gang is back on, squad is back on. Be on the lookout, man. We're gonna definitely be more consistent. You're gonna hear more from us. Things are going to definitely be in the works, and we're just going to do some things, man. We're going to shake it up. We're going to definitely shake it up and be fearless and brave, and just walk on water, man. Just walk on water, take that leap of faith, and just see where things fall. If things go high and go great, excellent. Even if they don't, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, as long as we have had the courage and the gall and the sack to do it, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Come what may, wins or losses, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, kids are still champions. So that's it. That's the that's the reason for the hiatus. So again, we're back. We're back, and it feels great. And it feels great, y'all. Definitely missed everybody. Definitely missed everybody. And again, if you haven't done so, please follow us on Instagram, Kickture. Also follow us on Twitter, Kickture. Follow us on Snapchat, Kickture. Follow us on Facebook, Kickture. We try to make it real simple, and we just keep it one name across the board, baby. We really do. We really do. Subscribe to the podcast. We're going to get our YouTube channel up. Be on the lookout for that as well. So, some great things. Excuse me, I had the belch. Excuse me. It's going to be some great things coming on the horizons. So, just be on the lookout. So, let's see what we missed. I had a list of things. Just a mental list. Of things I wanted to bring up. And I'm just going to go ahead and just dive right into it. And this may sound very brass of me. And as a man that has not been posting and things of that nature, don't think that I ain't been watching the culture, y'all. Oh, I've been watching. And I think it's time for us to have an honest conversation. Whether you may want to like it or not, we're going to have this honest conversation. And please at me if you want to. I'm totally fine with that. You can at me at Kickture. Or at me personally, ThaBoySincere. Either one is fine. And, you can also at this person as well. But we need to go ahead and call Pusha-T up to the congregation, because he ruined Adidas. That's right. I said it. And I have no shame in saying it again. Pusha-T ruined Adidas. I'm going to let y'all have a moment to digest that. As I say it again, Pusha-T ruined Adidas.
That escalated quickly.
And you may ask me, well, hey, Sincere, yep, how do you feel Pusha-T ruined Adidas? Well, sit down and let me tell you. Glad you asked. Even if you didn't, I'm still going to tell you. So, as you all know, and if you didn't know, I'm going to just inform you, the world knew, Pusha T and Drake got into a little beef. They got into a little a lyrical fisticuff, if you will. They got into a lyrical fisticuff. And with that battle happening, I personally think, if I'm being honest, outside of the shock value of the story of Adidon, I thought Duppy Freestyle was better. That's just, again, that's if you're asking me. That's if you're asking me. The Duppy Freestyle was better than what Pusha T put out. That's just me. But the impact of the story of Adidon definitely, that one, and the fact that he didn't respond, Drizzy didn't respond back, that, set him back. But, we all know about all of that. And with that, here's why I say that Pusha T ruined Adidas. Excuse me. The reason why he ruined Adidas, because obviously we all know that Drake was going to have the Adidon line with his son, Adidas, Adonis, Adidon, that whole thing. That was going to be Drake's line, paying homage to his son or what have you. So from that, he released his story of Adidon Diss. Exposed the whole thing about the Adidas, line and everything. Fine. Here's where things went south, and I don't think he realized this went south as well. Because, number one, we were already paying attention to Drake and saying, wait, his Jordan deal is done. Where is he going? So we was already paying attention to that. So now that we're seeing him wear all this Adidas gear, we're like, oh snap, he's gonna possibly go. Hold on now, and then come to find out, and then obviously the disc comes out. Hey fam, Drake's like, look, I don't want no business with Adidas at all. Matter of fact, I am going, because Kanye produced Infrared, which the initial diss track was. Granted, if you've been following them too, you know that they've been dissing each other forever and a day. Like, it's ridiculous. But nevertheless, but I feel like Drake was like, okay, I got something for y'all. You gotta think, between the no stylist, keep it a G, I told her don't wear no 350s around me, to even the Travis Scott, like even with the sicko mode, checks over stripes, and like, you gotta think. And one thing about music, and one day we're having an honest conversation. Sometimes music can get in your subconscious. Like, have you ever been somewhere and like all of a sudden like a random song just kind of like pop in your head, and you just like, man, why is this song stuck in my head? Because music has a way of actually getting into your subconscious. And you gotta think, man, when you're turning on your radio and you're hearing checks over stripes, when you're like going on Instagram and you're hearing like everywhere you're looking, it's checks over stripes, checks over stripes, checks over stripes, that does something. It doesn't help that that song goes number one. It doesn't help that Drake is on tour for the summer and all of a sudden that song is being played and it's number one. He probably didn't even have it on his original playlist, but because now the song is number one, he is going to multiple cities in a week in front of thousands, 20,000 plus people a night. He performs yelling checks over stripes. Like, that hurts your brand. And it doesn't help that Kanye was on what he's on with the whole Trump stuff and all that other extra stuff. And you want to add some extra sauce to it. You want to throw a little extra Lowry's on that. You add to the fact that Colin Kaepernick or Nike, teamed up with stayed, basically put out all that stuff saying that they were still with Cap in the midst of him being blackballed in the NFL. So you put all of that in a gumbo, and then you have the top rappers yelling, Ma, when you come in my crib, Ma, don't wear them 350s round me. No go. No boost technology. I will boost you in a Uber and send you back. Yeah, that says a lot. And again, checks over stripes. So to me, and I also thought about it like this too, like, and not to spend too much time on it, but like I also thought about it like this. It was, to me, in Pusha-T's, even though in his defense, being fair, in his defense, it's a win, because I destroyed every plan that you had concerning this brand. I ruined money in your pocket. That's money in your pocket. It's gone, bruh. There ain't no OVO Adidas. It's good music in Adidas. But on the flip side to that, in my mind, I'm like, when you're, and keep in mind, let's keep it a bean. Have we seen any Pusha T Adidas since then? Have we? Have we seen any Pusha T Adidas since that battle? No, we haven't. We haven't. So then I have to ask him, was that beneficial for him? Outside of outing him and outside of destroying, Drake's legacy, or, putting a chink in his armor or what have you, giving him an L, you ain't really gained anything off of that either, because, bruh, you ain't put out no new shoes, and we know that, and he's had his Adidas line as well. And I would think, being that if I'm with a shoe brand and I have, though I may not like him, I have the number one rapper in the world at our brand, joining the brand that I am, that's going to eventually bring me more dollars, because now all of his OVO fans, whether like me or not, they're going to check out my shoe. And if my shoe is dope, whether they're still going to try to cop it. Like, I believe that. Like, I really believe that, you know what I'm saying? Things happen like that where it's like, think about how many times we done bought a Nike shoe or something like that, and we've been like, all right, man, we don't, or even just music, like, your favorite artist is collab with another artist, and now you go and check out that music just because. And I'm pretty sure that if Drake came over to Adidas, eventually, though they may be beefing, they're still going to check out his shoe. And some of them is going to still buy his shoe because they may think it's dope. So I feel like, and who knows, like, and then my conspiracy brain, and I don't mean to spend so much time on this. I really don't. But then my conspiracy theory brain kicks in, and I'm like, maybe Kanye did say something, because Kanye knows that if Drake would have came to Adidas, Drake would have been the #1 guy at Adidas. Period. Them 350 boosts would have been out of there. Oh my gosh. Man, if you think them OVO Jordan sold, get with the OVO Adidas. them OVO Adi racers or whatever. Like, man, listen. But who knows in that instance about all of that. But I just say that to say that, and again, who knows? I may be wrong. Adidas may have one of the most fierest comebacks of all time. But, yo, I really believe that beef made Adidas take a hurting. Because even now, like, as somebody that has worked at a shoe store, like, if you think about it, when them 350s first came out, fam, you was not getting them 350s at Foot Locker. Now all of a sudden they in Foot Locker. I mean, Kanye did say, hey, if everybody wants to get them, they'll get them. But I'm just saying, hey, you got to cover them losses. Once was an exclusive shoe, because sometimes the exclusivity of some things makes the value go up, makes the hunger stay. Now it's like, hey, fam, he's wilding. We gotta cover these losses. So, I mean, and honestly, I'm gonna keep it real. Hey, may not like his political views or what have you, but fam, the shoe is comfortable. And I'm 32 years old, yo. I'm gonna be honest with you. Fam, I am going after comfort. That's why I love the Jordan 1. Fam, that shoe is comfy. The Jordan 3, comfy. Jordan 4, comfy. Jordan 5, comfy. 6, comfy. 7, we all right. We good. So it's like, it's all about comfortability for me. And I mean, I'm not getting into the Yeezy Monarch joints, Wave Runners. I'm not with them joints. Like, fam, y'all can keep them. Y'all, listen, them joints is terrible. I don't care how many different colorways they have. Them joints is not fire. Don't let none of them people fool you. Them is not fire. So, but again, that's just my point of view. If you want to at me, fine. I would love to have Pusha-T on to sit down and have this conversation with him. I really would. And I know that he'll probably come back and say, yeah, but, Adidas, Adidas is still going strong. Yeah, you said $1 billion. Yeah, you said $1 billion. How could you even think that? And I'll break it down to him still. So, we'll see what happens with Adidas. Yeah, man, we'll see what happens with them. I'm all about seeing competition at the same time. And again, I hope they do get their life and they act together, because yeah, it's going to get pretty scary pretty soon. It really is. So, but in the midst of all of that, let's have a conversation about, let's switch it up. Let's change gears. So, I just want to know like how everybody feel like their basketball team is doing right now because my favorite team personally, my team, I love the Lakers. I'm a Laker fan. I'm entitled. I feel like as a Minnesotan, I'm entitled to like two teams because the Lakers originally were the Minneapolis Lakers. I don't know if you've been to California. I ain't heard no Lakes being in California, but that's just me. But I'm Minnesota fan obviously and a Laker fan. I also like the Warriors too. Shocker. I like the Warriors, but then I also like players like Kawhi Leonard and just other cats as well. So, but I will say this though: when when are they ever gonna call travel on James Harden? My God, this man moonwalks to the 3-point line. I mean, seriously, this man literally moonwalks to the 3-point line, and nobody calls it. Nobody calls it. And it's not even sometimes like he's doing like some like razzle dazzle like Iverson, like and one hot sauce, skip to my Lou move. Like he does the ill crossover, then hits the moonwalk to the 3-point line. Like, nah, B. It's just jab. It's just jab. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 3. Like, bruh, they gotta call that. Like, come on, y'all. We gotta call that. But it is what it is, man. But overall, I'm actually kind of liking how the NBA is looking. I will say this. I really believe that this is the last year that all them Warriors are going to be together. Like, I really believe that this is the last year that they are going to be together. And I say, hey, let them get that three-peat. It's been a while since the last time we've seen a team, like, actually go for the three. You know what I'm saying? I think the last one may have been the Lakers. Yeah, it had to be the Lakers. Had to be the Lakers because Miami, they went back-to-back. But then they lost. They lost one of them to I think they lost that final one to the Spurs. So I mean, like, I want to see him go. I want to see him go for the triple. Go for the triple. But Clay's gonna be out of there. And I think one of the biggest reasons, and I think this was kind of telling to me, is when Draymond Green and Kevin Durant got into it. To me, that said a lot because it's like, yo, y'all boys really are getting into it, and y'all is on the same team. And one of the things I really looked at was how the Warriors sided with Kevin Durant. I felt like that was telling because Draymond Green, and if you look at his play has gone down since then. Hey, y'all don't gotta believe me, but just check the stats. Because if you know Draymond Green is a loyalist. Like, from what I see him as, to me, I see him as a loyal dude. Like, and I may be wrong. I don't know the man from Adam. I've never sat down, sipped sake with him, had some sushi, exchanged shoes or anything like that. And he couldn't fit mine, so that's fine. I know for sure I couldn't fit his. But, like, I just feel like seeing them choose sides like that, I really felt like that kind of made him look at the organization a little different. Like, word? Like, y'all know, bruh just joined like 3 days ago, and I've been with y'all the whole time, right? Like, from the mud. Like, we got it out the mud together, and y'all just switch up on me like that for a dude that might not even be staying? Yeah. I will say this, though. I would love to see them get a three-peat. Wouldn't surprise me if they don't make it. Would not surprise me if they lose, and that be that. But I will say this: Steph is looking effortlessly. Steph is looking great. Clay is looking great, and I think if Clay got with somebody like the Lakers, I would actually love to see Clay with the Lakers. Only for the simple fact is not only because he'll be with Bron and Lonzo. And Lonzo's like one of my favorite players. I know like people hate him and they hate his dad, which I can't wait to interview him. But I love Lonzo. I really do. Lonzo is like I'm always rooting for dude. But because I think he has such a great upside. I just don't think that they figured out how to really use him and I think he also needs to get confidence in his play. But dude he's if they give him an opportunity and if they're really patient with him, dude, he'll lead them to a championship. I have no, because he's a big guard, he can defend, and he can do everything. He's like he is kind of like a Magic in a way, but not as like magic-esque, if you will. So, but yeah, like I said, I would love to. I would love to see the Warriors kind of do it, but if they don't, oh well, get them out of there. Get them out of there. I don't think the Rockets are gonna do anything. The team to watch for are the Denver Nuggets and the Utah Jazz. Look out for them. And you got to look out for Dame, because Dame is known to, like, do some crazy things. So, Dame Lillard, shout out to you. Dame Dollar, look out for them. Oklahoma, I always feel like they're always missing something. I don't know why. I'm not even going to talk about the East. Look, the East is a breeze. They a breeze. Man, look, the Raptors is going to go through everybody. And y'all can talk about Giannis, whatever, all of whatever his name is, dude that plays for the Bucks. Y'all can talk about Giannis all you want to, but until he gets a jump shot, the Sixers, no go. They're gonna lose. The Sixers aren't going anywhere. Believe that. But I don't know. Every time I think about the Thunder, I always feel like they're missing something. Like, they're missing some type of piece somewhere. So, I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. NFL, hey, man, my Vikings, poor Vikings, we're trash. And we spent all that money on that quarterback, and he's super trash. So, I'm not feeling that. But I will say this. I'm looking at the Saints a little differently. This might be the year that the Saints do it. I could easily see the Saints versus Indiana. I could see that. Like, I feel like that is a real thing. Like, that's a real thing, Like, I feel like that is a real thing. And I would not be surprised if that happens. If that happens, I'm not surprised. But we're going to see what happens. And then for some reason, I feel like I can never count out Tom Brady and them. Like, I feel like I cannot count them out, but I always do. And they always end up in the Super Bowl somehow. Even though I would love to see Tom win one more. Like, I really would. I got this thing about, like, I really have this thing about liking players to do great while they're in the game. Like, I would have loved to see Kobe win one more. Like, we got to learn, like, even in any, like, you got to learn to appreciate the players while they're playing. Like, for real, because you got to think you're not going to be able to see them like this in this magnitude forever. So, hey, man, I want to see Tom win one more. I really do. I want to see Bron win another one, too. I want to see Bron win actually like 5 more if he could. If he can't, then, I'll settle for 2 and a possible. Like it's spades. I'll settle for 2 and a possible, So, yeah, we'll see what happens, man, on everything like that. Don't ask me about NHL, y'all. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I keep telling y'all, look, hockey is hockey. I will say this. I was happy Ovechkin won last year. But, fam, outside of that, look, there's really like only 4 bros playing. I don't care. It ain't even about a black and white thing. Fam, I cannot watch hockey. I can't watch hockey and I can't watch baseball. Entirely too long. Even though I will watch hockey over baseball. I feel like baseball, you can go to sleep at the bottom of the first and wake up, and it'll be the top of the 8th. And you slept for like 20 hours, and the game is still on. Fam. Even though I will say this, my brother did take me to a game. Shout out to True. He took me to a baseball game, and I had the time of my life. But I still felt like it was long. Like I was able to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a late night snack, and we didn't leave until the next day. And I'm totally exaggerating, and that's fine. But can't tell me nothing different. No, you can't. Sorry, feel that way. So, but nevertheless, y'all, again, like I said, y'all, it feels so good to be talking back to you. It feels good to be recording. It feels good to be doing the podcast again, man. We're definitely, again, like I said, we're going to be more consistent, have more things. And again, if you haven't done so, I mean, I have to plug it. Follow us, Kickture.com. Be on the lookout for more things, Instagram, Kickture, Twitter, like us on Facebook, all of that. So, let's see here. Let's get into some sneakers. Speaking of sneakers, you know what I will say that I actually do like that people probably are gonna be shocked. Yeah, I will say that I like the Jello ball. I like the Jello shoe because the Jello shoe, it kind of reminds me of like a Barry Sanders shoe, like when Barry Sanders had the shoe, like for real, for real. So like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I like that Jello ball shoe. Like that joint is mad fire. I actually do like that one. I don't really care for Lonzo's basketball shoe, but yeah, Jello guy. I will say I will still see what LaMelo's look like, and I'm a big fan of the Baller brand, so that's fine. If they want to sponsor me, I'm totally down with that too. I'm not going to argue against them. So, but I will say this: speaking of basketball shoes, I do like Paul George's new shoe. No, new shoe. I can't even talk. I do like Paul George's new shoe, and I will say this: that Bron 16 is fire too. Shout out to Bron because the Bron 15 was fire and the Bron 16 is fire. You 2 for 2, bro. You 2 for 2. We only if you could do that at the line during fourth quarter. Oh my god. That'd be great. But nah, like I mess with that Bron. That Bron is fire. And so is the Paul George 3. And the NASA joint should be that NASA joint. Weezy out of here. That NASA joint is crazy. Oh my gosh, that NASA joint is super crazy, super insane, and man, it's dope. And I like the if I'm going with basketball shoes, I'm also liking the Kyrie. Though I think the Kyrie 4 was better, but I do like this one. I like the Kyrie 4 because I felt like it fit better. I can only speak about my foot. Don't mean to be selfish, but. Like, no, I feel like that Kyrie 4 felt better on my foot than the 3 does. Or, I mean, the 5. Like, that one, it's a little tighter. Like, it runs mad tight. But, it is what it is. It's still dope. And then, like, even this year, like, this year's going to actually be pretty dope. We're going to have the infrared 6s, are coming out. We have some Game Royal 12s coming out. We also got the Cactus. Jordan. So basically, Jordan got rid of Drake and just replaced him with Travis Scott. Because there's going to be like 20 Travis Scott colorways coming out, whether it be the Cactus Jack 4s or whether it be the Cactus Jack 33s, the 1s. Like, it's just going to, you might as well just call it the season of the Cactus Jack. So, yeah, those are going to be dope. I'm excited to kind of see how those are. I really am. And let me see here. Yeah, those are going to be. And then we already know that the, black and red 11s is going to be, the bread 11s is coming back. Yay. I will say this. I do like the Black History Month, too. Those is fire. Those is mad fire. Super fire. Oh, yeah. And the Bread 4s is coming back. Fam, I need like 6 pairs of those. I do. That's probably going to be the shoe I'm going to get in a lot of trouble for. Actually, I ain't going to get in no trouble. Fam, I'm getting like 3 pairs of those if I can. Like, for real. I don't know why. Like, the 4 is like one of my favorite silhouettes. That's probably like one of my that's one of my favorite silhouettes, man. The four is so. It's a lot going on this year, man. It's a lot going on this year. We got the Jordan 11s, Midnight Snake Skins coming back out. I remember those back in the day, So like it's just a lot going on, man. Whether it be Nike, Adidas, it's gonna be it's gonna be a year, man. It's gonna be a year. So just be on the lookout. Just be on the lookout for everything that's going on this year, sneaker wise. And can we? Is it safe to? Are we still really off the off white? Can we like? Are we still off that? Like, is that what we on still? Like, I appreciate everything Virgil has done. The new barriers and the things that he's done, but I don't know. I don't know if I really care for the off whiteys. I really don't know if I care for the off whiteys like that. I don't know. I mean, look, hey, if they want to send me a box, I'm going. But I don't know. I almost feel like Nike should have pasted. I think they went when they first came in, like they went extra hard with the off-white, and I may be wrong, but this is just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they went extra hard with the off-white, and now it's kind of like, okay, it's another one. But I will say this, that Nike Fear of God, to me, I like that way. Like, I don't know why. To me, it's something special about that. I don't know why. It's just I look at that in such a totally different light than I do Virgil and Nike Petty, because they know that Virgil and Jerry both used to work with Kanye. Mad Petty and Don C. Wait, Nike. Hey, Nike, y'all petty, fam. Nike, y'all super petty. Oh my goodness. Nike paying the petty wars. Oh my goodness, they're being mad petty, but I mean, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But I don't know, but I like that Fear of God collection. That was stupid crazy. Oh my God, that was nuts. From the running shoe all the way to the basketball joint, and now they're gonna be coming out with a moccasin and like, jeez. I really, if I had to. Because it's tough because Virgil grabbed some of my favorite silhouettes for the off-white, and he's a jerk for that because y'all know, again, I just told y'all I love the Jordan 1. I love the Air Max 90. Y'all may not like them, but I still like Forces. Big boy stomping in my Air Force Ones. Bordinelli. Big boy. But I don't know. I guess I have to see more with the Fear of God. I gotta see more of what they're doing. I gotta see more. Before I make my. But I will say this: I like the start. I like where they're going. If he does it right, he could be better. It could be better than Off-White. But I gotta say, because I guess in the short period of time, and it's a slight edge. Not a lot, but just a slight, So, but nevertheless, y'all. Nevertheless. Again, if you haven't done so, follow us. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter. Like us on Facebook. Like, again, like, y'all don't understand, like when I say that I'm back, we're back. No, we're back. Like, ain't no going nowhere right until the wheels fall all the way off or until God takes me out of here. Like, yo, we back. So be on the lookout. Again, there's gonna be some. I'm shooting shots. Draco season. I'm loading up the Draco, and I'm just firing off shots. I'm going to hit something. I'm going to hit something. So, you know, I'm going to try to get Steven Jackson on here, speaking that into existence. You know, it's a lot that's going to go on that you got to be on the lookout for. You got to be on the lookout for. Y'all might see a TV show from us. Like, I'm there with it. I'm so there with it. So, man, again, man, it's been a pleasure. You know, the Double Nickel 55, episode 55 of the Kickcast. View all of our other, you know, episodes on, you know, SoundCloud and iTunes. We're going to get them on Google Play. Be on the lookout for that. Stitcher. You know, just be on the lookout. We're here. We ain't going nowhere no more. You know, I'm going to get them all uploaded on YouTube. So for all of my YouTube heads, you know, go ahead and follow us and like us and subscribe to us on YouTube in advance. But, excuse me, yeah. Big things on the map, on the plan, on the schedule. So be on the lookout for us, man. Keep us in your prayers, man. I pray your family as well. I pray that everybody that is listening sees nothing but more life, more success, more blessings. You know, dare to be different, dare to dream, dare to evolve. You know, constantly just growing. And you know, I pray that every dream that you have, every goal that you have on your list, you know, you reach them, you succeed, you surpass them. I pray that you get the biggest bag in your life, you know, as well as me as well. You know, I just pray that you have nothing but good health, prosperity, and wealth, and abundance of joy and happiness and grace and mercy that extends and covers your life, man. I really do, man. So, and I mean that from the heart too, like for real, for real. You know, I mean that. I really do. So I just say from here, man, like, thank you so much for still rocking with us, still believing in us, still listening, still checking for us. You know, greatly appreciate it. That stuff goes unnoticed, and I appreciate it. I thank you. I thank you. So this is the boy Sincere. That's right. Fading out. Back to the original. Oh, yeah, and we're going to get a new instrumental, man, for real, for real. It's time to change things up. Put it in fifth gear. You know, go for the gold. So, it's a Kickcast. Episode 55. You know, shout out to the gang. Shout out to the people that's still rocking with us. You know who you are. We love you. We appreciate you. To my boys. To the ladies. To everybody. We love you. God bless you. Many blessings to you. It's the boy. Sincere. Love you. Appreciate you. Blessings. Out.